taking a look at this new look Purdue squad. 9 newcomers, 6 transfers with college experience to go along with a trio of freshmen. Madison Layden-Zay is back after wrapping up her Purdue career. She decided she still had one more year in her, and Katie Gearlds welcomed her back with open arms. Entering her 5th season as head coach of her alma mater. Coach Gearlds joining us on set. Elise Woodward, Ashley Adamson back with you as our Media Day special rolls along. And Coach, let's start with Madison, because I didn't think that you thought that it was going to be that she was going to come knocking on your door and say that she was coming back. She got married once she graduated, and you thought kind of that ship had sailed. But tell us the conversation, how you found out.
Yeah, well, her sister on the team had, hey, Madison wants to talk to you. Cool, yeah, great. I thought she was coming to tell me she was pregnant. You know, she'd been married for a year, and it's about that time, right? Like, we settle down and have a child, and yeah, she's like, Coach, I think I want to play again, and I want to try to help you win. I want to help Purdue win, and I think I can play. And I was like, all right, let's go talk to compliance, make sure you have that year of eligibility left, and let's get the ball rolling. And you know, so blessed to have her back, someone who knows the system. Bringing only 3 players back. Her makes 4, and then so many new kids to our roster. It's kind of like having another coach on the floor. Just a really high IQ kid, and we are super blessed.
Well, it's nice to have some familiarity, right? Because you have so many new faces this year. What has jumped out to you about the preseason now? You're in practices. Who's jumped out to you that fans should really know about?
You know, I think it's probably you start with Madison. You know, I think she's worked really hard to get herself in great shape. Taking a year off, I don't know if a lot of people can do that. Take a year off and then come back and get yourself in shape to play college basketball. But it's really her leadership that has. She understands what we're doing. If something happens, you know, everybody kind of gravitates to her. Hey, Mads, what is Coach really saying here? What does she really want? And she's really owned that. And then you add in Lana and KP and Kenna, our 3 returners from last year. Kids who've just like bought into like figuring out how we get Purdue to win. And it's been just really super refreshing.
Well, and I think for you were a dead-eye shooter, one of the best, and you were drafted, played for the Seattle Storm. But you're one of the best shooters I can remember in college basketball. And I want to know who is going to – you know you love the shooters when you're a shooter. Yeah. So who's your shooters this year? Who do you got that can light it up?
I think we wanted to do our job in the portal of going to find kids who could shoot the basketball. It was important for us to get longer, more athletic, and then kids who could really shoot the ball at a high clip. Madison is almost at 40% for her career. Kiki Smith shot 42% at Arkansas. We've got another kid, Nia Smith, shot over 40% from the 3. We've got a kid from Israel coming in as a freshman who can shoot the ball at 40%. Taylor Feldman is in the high 30s. There's going to be a lot of people on the floor who can stretch the defense, and then that'll give opportunities for our post players to work inside, but then also our guards to really get downhill and make plays.
I have this vision of you like lining up your players at the 3-point line and be like, who's coming? Who can beat Coach? Because if you can't beat Coach, you're all running.
Oh no, they
you still get out my shooting drills, Coach.
You know, like they say that doesn't go away. It's like riding a bike, but the knees and jumping.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Up to the free throw line and challenge them there, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope you're bringing in some of your old film to some of the sessions every now and then.
I don't know. Is there a VCRs that still exist in today's world?
I know. Obviously, you want your players to play fast and with confidence. Tell me, you know, what is shoot before you turn it over? What does that actually look like?
Well, you can't rebound a turnover, so trying to find a way to get that on the rim. We've actually, you know, worked a lot with the Pacers, sitting down with Jenny Busek, and if you watch the Pacers make their way to the NBA Finals, not a lot of superstars, but a lot of like really good players who just play fast and can shoot the ball at a high clip. So understanding how we can implement that into our team, something kind of brand new for me and for our team, but they've really grabbed onto it. And it's been a lot of fun. So we are undefeated right now. So hopefully, you know, that can carry over into just making sure we continue to have fun and play really, really hard.
When I think of Purdue, I think of the great tradition. National championships back in 2001. Stephanie White, who's the head coach of the Fever. There's so much tradition at Purdue. You know that as an alum. For you, and experiencing that firsthand of how special of a place it is. Yeah. How do you describe that to your players? How do you use that in recruiting? Just tell me what the Purdue vibe is for those that don't know.
It's hard in today's world because, you know, you get kids out of the transfer portal and whatnot, and getting them to understand in a short amount of time how how Purdue is and what Purdue is. But I think our community does the best job of really grabbing on to these student athletes, and you can see the true passion of just being a Purdue fan by walking around the entire campus or the entire city of West Lafayette. It's just different, and it's homey, and our community, I mean, even through our struggles, they continue to show up for us. So it's our job now. We've got to do a better job of, putting a product on the floor that they will continue to keep coming back for. Bring a buddy, come and watch this team. And, we understand where we are. And right now it's how do we find a way to be hard to beat? Make sure if the other team does get us, they had to work really, really hard and play their A+ game to find a way to win them.
And you guys have the X factor, which is your dog, Coda, who's the director of positivity, is what I've heard.
My little girl.
Is her role evolving this year?
She's in the office quite a bit. So Coda is about 2.5 years old, and literally, here she is at practice.
Oh my goodness.
Watching over, but she is all of that. Director of positivity. Had Mads in a meeting yesterday, and Coda was in the office, and Coda's just laying on Mads' lap during our meeting, and the girls love her. I'm super blessed because they love all over her, but. When I tell her, hey, you ready to go to work? She goes and gets the leash and okay, let's do it.
I love it. I think every team needs an emotional support dog these days. Coach, thank you so much. It's
thanks, guys.
Great to catch up with you. Best of luck this season. We are looking forward to watching the Boilermakers as we take a look at some of the notable games on the schedule. A trip to Kentucky highlights the non-conference slate. The Big Ten opener coming at Michigan. Then mid-January, it's out to LA for matchups with USC and UCLA. The Barn Burner Trophy game against Indiana is set for January 25th. Mike and Shimmy are standing by with the players, guys.
Got to get your hands on that trophy there, Ash. By the way, positivity is a pun I'm here for all day long. Lana McCarthy and Madison Layden-Zay are here. All right, Madison, let's start with this. What are you doing here? You were gone.
I don't know.
What happened?
I'm back. This is my 4th media day, so I think I've probably set the record for media days on a team. But just super excited to be back. This group is really special, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
We heard Katie's side of it, but what's your side? What was the trigger? What made you go, wait a minute, I can come back now, I really want to?
Yeah, I was coming back to watch McKenna, so I was at almost every home game, and I kind of realized, I'll never get this opportunity again. So I just wanted to make the most of it, and I'm getting my master's, so that's a bonus.
Well, Lana, she's a three-point shooter, and we know Coach Katie's a three-point shooter, and she's talking about how she values all this three-point shooting. But you're a force inside. Where does that leave the post player?
I still have a lot of room to work with all that spacing out on the three-point line. It leads the defense to get it gives them some space for me in the side, and then also, all our guards are really good at moving on the three-point line. So if I get the ball and I'm doubled, I know I can kick it out to them and they'll knock it down.
Well, I was actually really hoping that you were going to say that you have the green light to shoot threes too.
Oh, I worked on it a lot this spring, and I think it's definitely coming into play this season.
Love it, love it.
You started almost every game last year, your first year in college. Give me the biggest thing you learned. When you look back, you go, I'm this much better than I was 12 months ago because I'm better at this.
I think the whole season last year was just a great learning experience for me. I think every single game I learned something new, and I got to play against some of the best post players in the country, like Lauren Betts, Alexis Markowski. Those are some of the greats, and I feel like I learned something every single game. Just my footwork, the three-point line, three-point shooting, where and how to move on the floor. I think I just learned a lot.
When Coach Gearlds says her philosophy this year is shoot it before you turn it over, what does that mean to you, who you've been a prolific three-point shooter your career?
Yeah, I think for me, just knowing that I have the green light, and just knowing that she's not going to take me out for a bad shot. There are going to be bad shots, but just get it up there. We have bigs inside that can rebound as well, so just put it up on the rim for them.
By the way, I thought you were going to go, what does it mean to you? Because you turned the ball over a lot, and I was like, Shimmy, hang on.
Never. I would never say that, Madison.
Madison, what's the overall vibe on the team this year? I know it's early on in the season, but you've been through a bunch of Boilermaker teams. How's this particular squad feel in terms of the overall gelling?
Yeah, really good vibes so far. I think we really get along. We want to be around each other. We work really hard, and I think that's what's going to make us really dangerous this season.
What stands out about this group of transfers? There's a few new players coming in.
Yeah, I think just how hard they work, and they just want to win just as bad as we do. They've put in a lot of time, and this off season has been really good for us to get to know each other better, and I think that's just going to make us play better on the floor.
Lana, I know what you have done this summer. You've been putting time in the weight room. You look amazing. How much have you spent in the weight room this summer?
I love the weight room. Our strength coach, he's incredible. That's probably my favorite place to be outside of the court. It's fun for me. I feel like I've made a lot of progress there. And then also just working out. I got a lot of time one-on-one with Katie Gearlds this summer and this spring, and I think that has shown in not only my physical appearance, but just my play.
We know the basketball didn't get rusty for you. Did the juggling skills get rusty?
I don't think so. I haven't done it in a while, but
Sounds like yes then.
Yeah, I don't think so though. I think I still got it.
Very good. Lana, Madison, thanks. Madison, we'll see you here next year again.
Yep, probably. Yep.
Very good. And have a great year, the both of you.